Hey guys, Jennifer Seymour from The Shooter's Mindset, and we are at SHOT Show 2019. I'm here with Ashley from the Cody Museum of Firearms, and they've got some new, exciting news going on. So what's happening in 2019?
So this year we are reopening the Cody Firearms Museum. The museum's been around since the 1970s in one form or another, but the most recent install was 1991, and we didn't do much after that. And so we did a $12 million restoration of the whole museum, gutted it, added a stairwell, putting more guns on display, 4 firearm simulators, and all that's opening up in July.
Wow, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying though because we have to finish doing it.
I cannot imagine keeping straight. And I know your displays change from time to time, so even if you visit and then you visit later, it's changed up. I remember when we did the show, you talked about how it'll change out different things so you can see different things every time.
Well, especially now because the new museum actually has a temporary exhibit space. The old museum didn't, so we kind of had to get creative to do new things in the old museum. So with this museum, there's a dedicated space to change constantly. So I'll have to come up with something clever every year in that exhibition. Yeah.
So what is the one thing you're most excited about with this new project?
Most excited about? I think honestly, it's a very large idea, but having a firearms museum in this country that really interprets the history of guns for people who love them and people who don't know anything about them. And I think, we did a good job with the gun enthusiast community in the last museum, and I think it's really going to be exciting for the 50% of our audience that really doesn't know about guns to be able to come in, learn about safety, get hands-on, and really start to understand the historical significance of firearms throughout history. It seems weird, but it kind of hasn't been done yet, and I'm excited to see how it all goes over.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about what the audience is that actually comes to look at the museum if you have a lot that are not, gun enthusiasts that already are, pro 2A and all that. So,
well, we take it for granted that people know what we're talking about too. So carbine, rifle, cartridge gauge. I mean, a lot of people don't know that, And so in our new museum, we are actually going to break down terminology and everything to try to have people not feel so overwhelmed when they come in the museum if they don't know what they're looking at.
That's pretty cool. What would be your favorite gun that you're putting in the new museum?
Ooh, favorite gun that we're putting in the new museum? It changes depending on the day, but probably the Edwin Pugsley 50 caliber anti-tank rifle. I just did a recoil video about it. World War I was the first time you ever see an anti-tank rifle because it's the first time you see tanks on the battlefield. And everyone talks about the German T-Gewehr, which was the first one used towards the end of the war. But America didn't really have one during World War I, but they were trying to have one. And Edwin Pugsley was with Winchester, actually created a 50 caliber anti-tank rifle towards the latter half of World War I. It wasn't implemented, but it was one of those things to show you that other countries were trying to do it too. They just weren't necessarily as successful.
That's sweet. That would be cool to see.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to get up there.
It's big. It's a big old gun.
I can imagine. It's huge. It's probably as big as you are.
Bigger, actually.
Yeah. So if people want to come and visit the museum, when is it opening and how can they find y'all?
All right, so our grand opening is July 6, 2019. We're in Cody, Wyoming. We'll do a soft opening in June, but I can't give a date because construction, you know how all that works. But if you want to follow the antics that are going on with the renovation, you can go to the Cody Firearms Museum Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. And if you want to learn more about the renovation, go to centerofthewest.org.
All right, that sounds great. So everybody go check them out.